Hello everybody. Today we're going to multiply two 3-digit numbers. As you can see, we have 3 examples and we are going to go right to left. Okay, and we're just going to get our line and one clean answer horizontally, and it's just an extension of vertically and crosswise. So we just have it's just a clever way of keeping track of our partial products. How can I produce ones? I do a 1 times a 1. How can I produce tens? This is a 10 times a 1 and this is a 1 times a 10. So when you find one, you want to go right this way and then left this way, because it's like I'm dividing by 10 and then I'm multiplying by 10. Okay, so this all produces tens in the place value wise. Then I move on to my hundreds. So I find one, right? 100 times 1 is obviously 100. Contrary motion, 10 times 10 is 100, and then 100 times 1 is 100. Okay, and then I move on to my thousands. Again, same principle applies. And then in my 10,000s is obviously 100 times 100 produces 10,000. So it's really good to understand what's going on place value wise. And also notice the 1, 2, 3 partial products to 1 partial product pattern. Okay, let's get started. 4 times 1 is 4. It's my first step. So I just did this step right here. I'm going to move on to step 2. I have 2 partial products now. So 2 times 1, right? Plus 4 times 6, right? So 2 and then 24, right? 2 and then 24. Those are my 2 partial products right here, right? 2 times 1 and then 4 times 6. So that's just 26, okay? You should do this in your head, but I'm just going to write it out to be extra clear, the first example. So I have 26, so I'm going to write down 6, and then I have 2 to carry, okay? So I'm just going to keep track of the 2 to carry right here. Okay, so now I'm on to step 3. I have 3 partial products, 1 times 1, right? Then I have 2 times 6 is 12, right? And then I have 4 times 3 is 12. So you add all these up, you clearly get 25, as you can see, right? And then 25 plus 2 is 27. So I'm going to write down 7, okay? I'm going to underline this 2 because I don't have to carry a 2 again. Great. So now I'm on to my thousands. I have 2 partial products, 1 times 6 and then 2 times 3. So I have 6 and then 6. That makes 12. 12 plus 2 is 14. So I say 4. Now I have to carry the 1. So I'm going to keep track of the 1 to carry. Okay. And I'm at my 10,000s, which also is the 5th space over. Okay. So 1 times 3 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. So final answer, 44,764. Okay, let's move on to the next example. So great. 3 times 6 is 18. So I'm going to say 8. And I have to carry the 1. Okay, so I'm going to keep track of it like that. Step 2 involves 2 partial products. So I have 6 times 6 and then, right, 6 times 6, 3 times 2. So 6 times 6 is 36, right? And then I have 3 times 2 is 6. 36 and 6 makes 42. 42 plus 1 is 43. So I write down 3. And I have to carry the 4 now, okay? Great, so now I'm at step 3, which is going to have 3 partial products, 5 times 6, 6 times 2, and then 3 times 7. So I have 5 times 6 is 30, okay? 6 times 2 is 12, and then 3 times 7 is 21. Okay, so then I have 30 plus 12 is 42, 42 plus 21 is 63, okay? And 63 plus 4 is 67. So I'm going to write down 7, carry the 6, okay? Great, now I'm on my thousands, so I have 2 partial products, 5 times 2, and then 6 times 7, so 10 and 42. Okay, so that makes 52. 52 plus 6 is 58, so I'm going to write down 8, carry the 5. Okay, and then I just have my 10,000s, all right, my 5th space over, so it's going to be 5 times 7 is 35. 35 plus 5 is 40. So final answer, 408,738. Let's move on to our last example. So 9 times 7 is 63. So I'm going to write down 3 and then carry the 6, okay? Great, so I have 2 partial products now, 4 times 7, and then contrary motion, 9 times 5. So I have 28 and 45. So 28 plus 45 is 73. 73 plus 6 is 79. So I'm going to write down 9, carry the 7. Okay, you don't have to cross it out if you write organized. Great, so now I'm at step 3. I'm at this is my tens, as ones, tens, hundreds. Okay, so I have 3 partial products at that step. So I have 8 times 7 is 56, right? 56 plus 4 times 5 is 20. So 56 plus 20 is 76, okay? And then I have 76 plus 9 times 6 is 54. So 76 plus 54 is 130, and then I have 130 plus 7 is 137. So I'm going to write down 7 and carry the 13, okay? Right, because I have 137, so I have to carry the 2 digits. Great, so I'm at my thousands now, so 2 partial products, 8 times 5, and then contrary motion, 4 times 6. So 40 plus 24 is 64. 64 plus 13 is 77. So I'm going to write down 7, carry the 7. And then my last partial product is, I'm at my 10,000s now. So think about it. I have 48 plus 7. 8 times 6 is 48. 48 plus 7 is 55. So now I just ignore the carries, and my answer is 557,793. Okay? I'm going to do one final example, and once you practice this a little bit, it's pretty simple, and it's just an extension of vertically and crosswise, okay? So let's do one final example. Let's do 341 times 632. Okay, so step 1 times 2 is 2. First partial product. Then I move over to my 10. So I have 8, and then 1 times 3, 4 times 2, 1 times 3. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So I'm going to say 1, carry the 1. Now I'm on my 100. So I have 3 partial products. 3 times 2 is 6. So 6, and then 4 times 3 is 12, and then I have 6. So I have 6 plus 12 is 18. 18 plus 6 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. So I'm going to say 5, and then just carry the 2. Now I'm at my thousands right now. So I have 2 partial products, 3 times 3, and then 4 times 6, contrary motions, right? So I have 9 plus 24, that's just 33. 33 plus 2 is 35. So I say 5, carry the 3, and I'm on my last step, and I'm almost done. So 3 times 6 is 18. 18 plus 3 is 21. So final answer, 215,512. Okay, good job. Keep practicing. The more you practice, the better you'll get.